found you in the background while you shone somewhere else. I learned how to smile for you while breaking by myself. You never saw the tears I swallowed every night. I made room for your happiness and erased mine. You said you never meant to hurt me, but you never tried to stay. I was losing you in pieces, you were already away. I loved you quietly when you didn't hear my heart. I stayed invisible so you wouldn't fall apart. I held every feeling so you could feel free. I loved you quietly and it destroyed me. I memorized your silence like it was something kind. I blame myself for everything you left behind. You walked away so gently, like love was just a phase. And I was left still bleeding from the words you didn't say. You found peace in letting go, I found pain in holding tight. You slept fine without me, I cried myself to light. I loved you quietly when you didn't hear my heart. I stayed invisible so you wouldn't fall apart. I held every feeling so you could feel free. I loved you quietly and it destroyed me. If loving you was wrong, I don't know how to be right. I gave you all my daylight, you left me with the night. I never asked for forever, just for you to see that loving you quietly was killing me. I loved you quietly till I disappeared. I broke myself in silence so you wouldn't feel fear. Now I'm learning how to breathe without you haunting me. I loved you quietly and now I'm letting me be free. You'll never know how much I gave or how deeply I felt. I loved you quietly and no one could tell. I found your sweater on the chair where you last sat, still holding all the shape of you like you might come back. Your coffee mug is chipped the way we left that night, lipstick on the rim and all the words we didn't get right. There's a picture on the fridge frozen in July, your hand around my waist forever in your eyes. But the seasons changed their colors and you slowly disappeared. Now I live inside this house of all the pieces you left here. I sweep the floors, I change the sheets, but nothing really moves. You're everywhere and nowhere in these rooms. I'm living in fragments of you, tiny little pieces of a love I can't undo. You're a shadow in the smells like you. I'm holding what's left like it's something I can glue, but I'm breaking, breaking under fragments of you. Your name is written in the dust on my nightstand. I trace it with my fingertips like you're under my hands. The playlist that you made still plays on low at 3 a.m. I keep skipping every song that used to sound like us back then. Your side of the bed is perfect, not a wrinkle in the sheet, like the absence of your body is the way it's meant to be. I keep talking to the ceiling, asking what I should let go, but the echoes only answer with the memories I know. I tell my friends I'm healing, say I'm learning to move on, but they don't see the nights when every piece of me is wrong. I'm living in fragments of you, tiny little pieces of a love I can't undo. You're a shadow in the hallway, a ghost in every room. I breathe in the silence and it still smells like you. I'm holding what's left like it's something I can glue, but I'm breaking, breaking under fragments of you. Maybe loving you in pieces is the only way my heart knows how to let you go. I pick 'em up, I cut my hands on every what if, every almost every hope. There's a future on the table with your chair left out like you'll be running late, but the truth is like a mirror, cracked and showing me the shape of our mistake. So I gather every picture, every letter, every song, lay them gently on the floor and whisper you were gone. But the tears that fall between them spell your name in silver lines, and I realize losing you keeps happening every time. I'm drowning in fragments of you, tiny little pieces that my heart keeps running to. You're a shadow in the hallway, a ghost in every room. The softness on my pillow and the scent that won't move. I'm learning how to live with what I can't undo, how to breathe, how to stand with these shards in my hands. I'll be stronger someday, but tonight is still true. I'm bleeding, still needing the fragments of you. I turn off all the lights, but you still shine through in the cracks of my heart, in the quiet of my room. I'm walking out slowly, but part of me stays with the fragments of you. The clock keeps ticking in an empty room. Your jacket's on the hook like you'll be back soon. Your coffee cup is waiting by the kitchen sink, but the only thing that's pouring here is all the tears I drank. Your side of the bed is colder every night. I reach across the darkness, but I never find your light. Your name is on my lips, but I swallow it back down, 'cause saying it out loud just makes the silence louder. And now I move through all the places where your heart used to be, but every corner of this house is just a frame of you and me. I'm hollow without you, like a song with no melody, a sky with no blue. Every breath I take just echoes in my chest. Where your love used to live, there's only emptiness. I'm breaking, but nobody hears the sound, just a quiet kind of falling that never hits the ground. You took all the warmth when you walked out of the room. Now I'm here, see through. disappear, that if the world fell apart, you'd still be standing here. But forever turn to fragments on the day you closed that door. And now I'm sweeping up the pieces of the girl I was before. I talk to you in whispers when the night gets hard to bear. Ask the darkness how to fill a space that only you could wear. I don't hate you, I just miss you in a way that splits my soul. Loving you was all I knew of feeling whole. I'm hollow without you, but somewhere in the cracks a little light gets through. Every tear I cry is washing out your name from the walls of my heart where your picture used to hang. I'm breaking, but I'm learning how it sounds to hold myself together when there's no one else around. You took all the warmth when you walked out of the room, but one day I won't be hollow without you, in the shape of who we were. But I keep breathing in this empty space till it hurts a little less than it does right now. Hollow without you, hollow without you. I used to be the reason you believed in coming home. Now I'm just a hallway light you leave on when you're gone. Your jacket doesn't hang here, but the shape of you still does. In every little silence where we used to talk about us. I'm standing in the mirror, but I barely know her face. She learned to hide the loneliness in carefully drawn grace. I still wear the ring-shaped shadow where your promises once stayed. Funny how forever can just flicker out and fade. You didn't have to say it's over for my heart to understand. I heard it in the way you stopped reaching for my hand. That's when love forgot me, when your eyes look right through everything we've been. When your I love you turned to something paper thin. I was holding on to memories you were learning to unsee. That's the night, that's the way, when love forgot me. I trace the places on this couch where you used to fall asleep. Now it's just a graveyard for the secrets I still keep. Your laughter lingers faintly in the corners of the room, like a song that's out of tune, but still humming in the gloom. I go through old messages I swore I'd thrown away, reading your old tenderness like it was written yesterday. But your number's just a sequence now, not a place I can return. And I'm here with all this love and that is nowhere left to burn. You didn't break my heart with one big burning light. You broke it in the quiet days you never stopped to try. That's when love forgot me, when the flowers on the table slowly died. And you didn't even notice, didn't ask me if I cried. I was stitching up a future, you were cutting at the seams. That's the night, that's the way, when love forgot me. I used to think that love was something no one could misplace, but I watched it slip like water through your fingers, through your face. You stopped saying we, you started saying I, and my name turned into background in the story of your life. I begged the universe to leave me just a little spark, something I could warm my hands on when the world got dark. But the only thing still burning is this ache I cannot see, learning how to live inside a life where love forgot me. But maybe love forgot me, so I could learn the way my own arms feel when I wrap them around my breaking and decide that I can hear. You walked away from everything I offered you for free. That's the night I finally saw love forgot me, but I won't forget me. But I won't forget me. Love forgot me in your silence, in your slow retreat. But somewhere under all these shatters, shaking pieces of my grief, there's a heart that's still alive enough to beat, even when love forgot me. So I'll turn off all the lights you left on halfway, close the doors you walked through when you chose not to stay. And in the quiet, I'll repeat softly, you may have left, but love won't forget me. You said you'd always be the hand I'd reach for in the dark. Now I'm fumbling through the shadows, tracing outlines of your heart. Your jacket's in the closet, but your warmth is long gone cold. I'm sleeping with a stranger made of memories we told. We built a little kingdom out of late night whisper plans, drew forever in the margins, signed our names with shaking hands. But castles made of always turn to dust when morning comes. Now I'm standing in the wreckage of the words we leaned upon. You didn't have to raise your voice to cut me like you did. You broke me with the silence and the things you left unsaid. Shattered promises all over the floor. I'm bleeding on the edges of the things you swore. You said you'd never leave, said you'd never let go. Now I'm sweeping up the pieces of a love I'll never know. Every I'll be there turning to goodbye. Every trust me now just stings behind my eyes. You walked away and left me with the shards of what we were. Shattered promises still cut me with every word. Your toothbrush by the sink, like you could walk back in tonight. I keep telling myself stories just to make the emptiness feel light. Your name is in my phone, but I don't dare to make it ring, 'cause I know I'd hear a stranger when my everything once slipped. We used to talk for hours about the house we'd someday own. Now the only walls around me are these echoes when I'm alone. You promised me a future, but you never said it might be written in a language that could vanish overnight. I held on to every vow like it was carved in a stone, but forever doesn't mean a thing measure love by what it says it's gonna do. Shattered promises all over the floor, but I'm starting to see clearly what I'm sweeping for. You said you'd never leave, said you'd never let go, but losing you is teaching me the things I didn't know. Every I'll be there that vanished in the night, every trust me that dissolved and fading. Like you broke what we had, but you won't be the end of me for sure. These shattered promises won't own me anymore. Leave the broken pieces where the light can find the truth. Step around the ruins of the lies I shared with you. My heart is bruised and shaken, but it's beating through the hurt from all your shattered promises. A stronger me emerges from the dirt. The night was quiet, but my hands were shaking. Your suitcase by the door said more than you were saying. You wouldn't meet my eyes, just traced the kitchen towel. Like every memory between us had worn out its fragile smile. The clock kept ticking like it knew the script. Two hearts on the edge of a breaking cliff. I heard the word I'm sorry, but not the one I craved. And in that heavy silence, our forever caved. I wanted you to fight for me, to pull me to your chest, but you just stood there letting go, and I felt it in my breath. This is the last breath of us, the moment hope runs out and love turns into dust. I'm watching all our promises collapse without a sound, while you're already halfway out. This is the last breath of us. I taste goodbye like metal, like a heart that's turned to rust. You whisper that you care, but you don't look back at all. And I know this is the last time I'll be yours when nightfall comes. Your coffee cup is empty on the counter where you left. I press my lips against the rim like I can steal what's left. The echo of your laughter hangs tired in these walls. Every room is just a replay of us learning how to fall. I walk the hallway slowly like I'm tracing what we were. Bare feet over moments you once swore you'd never blur. Our photos on the dresser look too happy to be mine. I flip them face down gently like I'm closing both our eyes. I always thought the end would be a storm that splits the sky, but it's quieter than a whisper, just the sound of no reply. This is the last breath of us, the moment hope runs out and love turns into dust. I'm watching all our promises collapse without a sound, while you're already halfway out. This is the last breath of us. I taste goodbye like metal, like a heart that's turned to rust. You whisper that you care, but you don't look back at all. And I know this is the last time I'll be yours when nightfall comes. I used to think a love like this could never disappear, that if the world fell apart you'd still be standing here. But forever's just a word we said to feel less scared, and always was a promise we weren't really prepared to bear. I'm choking on the almost, on the things we didn't try, on every single question you won't stay to answer why. My knees hit the kitchen floor, the second door meets frame, and I swear the air is thinner when I whisper out your name. This is the last breath of us. I feel it leaving slowly as I learn how to trust the versions of you never that you painted in my mind while you were planning your goodbye. This is the last breath of us, but somewhere in the ashes I will stand back up. You took the love we were, but not the girl I'll have to be when the smoke clears and I finally see. This was the last breath of us, and the first shaky breath of me. In the stillness after footsteps, in the dark where echoes rush, I'm exhaling what we were. On the last breath of us. You were thunder in my bloodstream, color in my skies. Now you're just a quiet ache that settles in my eyes. Your jacket hangs beside the door like you'll be back someday. But dust has learned your outline in a soft, familiar way. We used to talk till morning, now my phone just stays on mute. I replay your last goodnight like it still belongs to you. Your laughter's in the hallway, but it never reaches me. Just a distant kind of echo from a life I used to breathe. I keep turning up the music so I don't hear what I know. But even in the loudness, you're leaving stars to show. You're fading in the silence, like a song that's losing volume in my veins. Every day a little softer, every night a little strange. I still reach for you in darkness, but I find an empty space. You're fading into silence, and it's screaming in this place. Your toothbrush by the sink still stands like something left undone. Your name inside my contacts is a war I never won. I read our old conversations like they're written in the stars. But the future that we talked about has drifted out too far. The chair you love to sit in feels too heavy now to move, like the weight of every promise that we never got to prove. I talk to you in whispers when the midnight feels too loud, as the shadows where you went while I was trying to be proud. I keep waiting for a message that will tell me this was wrong, but all I get is nothing, and even nothing feels like gone. You're fading into silence, like a song that's losing volume in my veins. Every day a little softer, every night a little strange. I still reach for you in darkness, but I find an empty space. You're fading into silence, and it's screaming in this place. I thought love would end in thunder, doors and shattered glass, but you left me in slow motion, losing you by halves. First the way you said my name, then the way you held my hand, then the way you stopped believing we were something we could mend. I'm standing in the middle of the words you didn't say, writing all my questions in the air. You walked away, and it hits me like a whisper. I can finally hear it clear. You've been gone a long time, you just left your ghost here. You're fading into silence, but I'm louder than the emptiness you gave. I've been drowning in your absence, now I'm learning how to wait. Goodbye to all the almost, and the love that wouldn't stay. You're fading into silence, and I'll let you fade away. I was breaking in the quiet, now I'm breathing in the light. listen for your name. But tonight in all this quiet, I can feel you slip away. Your coffee cup is still there by the kitchen sink. Lip print on the porcelain, ghost of what we used to be. Your jacket's on the back of that same old chair that you might walk through the door and slide your arms back in the sleeves. I keep the lights on low the way you always like. Talk to all the shadows like they might reply. I say I'm doing fine when people ask if I'm okay, but they don't see the version of me you took away. You packed your bags and walked out with your silence and your pride. But there's something you forgot when you disappeared that night. You took your body, took your laughter, took your name out of my life. Took our pictures off your phone and every one day from your eyes. But you left something broken in the ruins of goodbye. The beating, bleeding, shaking part of me you never tried to find. You left the heart you left behind. I sleep on my side of the bed like you still need your space. Leave a little room for all the things I'll never get to say. I wear your faded t-shirt just to feel you on my skin, then hate myself for holding on to what you walked away from then. The playlist that you made me still is playing in my car. I skip the songs you love the most, but I don't get very far, cause everything reminds me of a life we almost had, and the girl who would've given you the best of all she had. You wrote our ending without telling me the plot. Close the book and turn a page, but there's one thing you forgot. You took your body, took your laughter, took your name out of my life. Took our pictures off your phone and every one day from your eyes. But you left something broken in the ruins of goodbye. The beating, bleeding, shaking part of me you never tried to find. You left the heart you left behind. I still blame myself on lonely nights. Was I too much, not enough? Did I love you wrong or right? I replay every moment like a movie on repeat, looking for the second you stop choosing me. But some things don't have reasons, they just fade and fall apart. And I'm the one you're learning how to guard this open heart, cause you walked away so easy like I'm something you outgrew. But the hardest thing I've ever done is walking on without you. You took your body, took your laughter, took your name out of my life. Took our pictures off your phone and every one day from your eyes. But you left something burning in the ashes of goodbye. A tender, stubborn, fragile part of me that somehow still survives. You left the heart you left behind. So I'll pick it up in pieces, hold it gently in my hands. Learn to be without your rhythm, learn to live without your plans. You can keep the careless way you chose to leave it all behind. I learned to love the heart you left behind. You walked out with your freedom, didn't turn around one time. But I'm still here and I'm still breathing with the heart you left behind. You left behind. The streetlights paint the shadows on my bedroom wall. lying here in yesterday, replaying how we fell apart. Your side of the bed is perfect, not a wrinkle, not a crease. Funny how the mess you left is only living inside me. I wear your old sweater like a second skin, pretend that you're behind me, breathing softly on my neck again. But all I hear is silence where your heartbeat used to be, and every little quiet sound just pulls the truth from underneath. I say I'm fine in the daylight, but when the world goes black, every promise that you broke comes crawling back. So I cry in the dark when nobody sees me falling apart. Bite my lips to stop your name, but it burns right through me anyway. Although we'll be fine, although we won't break, or ghosts that won't let go of my mistakes. You walked away and took the life from my heart. Now I'm just cries in the dark. The bathroom floor remembers every time I hit my knees, trying not to scare the neighbors with the sound of how I bleed. I run the shower just to hide the way my chest can't hold the storm. Steam against the mirror, framing eyes that don't look warm. I scroll our conversations till the words all blurred away, looking for the moment you decided to step out of my life. Did I miss the final warning? Was there something I could do, or were you already halfway gone while I was still in love with you? I tell my friends I'm healing, that I'm taking back my space, but they don't hear the midnight when I'm whispering your name. So I cry in the dark when nobody sees me falling apart. Bite my lips to stop your name, but it burns right through me anyway. Although we'll be fine, although we won't break, a ghost that won't let go of my mistakes. You walked away and took the light from my heart. Now I'm just cries in the dark. Maybe if you heard me now, you'd finally understand what you left between these four small walls inside these shaking hands. But you only see the pictures where I'm smiling with my friends. You don't see the way the night still feels like it will never end. I'm tired of being brave when no one's watching, tired of stitching up the seams you kept on pulling. But even as I say I'm done with missing you, the tears still run the same route they always do. So I cry in the dark, but the sound is getting softer in my heart. Your name still trembles on my tongue, but it doesn't own the air inside my lungs. Although we'll be fine, although we won't break, I'm slowly losing power over what I face. You walked away and left me shattered in the start, but I'm more than cries in the dark. I was cries in the dark. Now I'm learning how to carry my scars. The night still knows the way I ache for you, but one day I'll sleep right through. Until that day comes when the pain finally parts, I'll keep breathing through these cries in the dark. We used to talk till morning like the night was only ours, making constellations out of coffee cups and scars. You traced a future on my palm and swore you'd never fade. Now I'm staring at the same line, but your promise has been erased. There's a distance on this couch that never used to be. You're scrolling through your phone while I'm begging silently for you to look up, see me like you did when we were new. but your eyes are somewhere else, and I don't know what to do. We're sitting side by side, but I can't feel your touch. I'm reaching out with every word, and it's still not enough. We're lost between us in a space where I love you doesn't sound like it used to. In the silence after fights where we don't say what we've been through. There's 100 miles of empty in a 6-foot room tonight. I'm trying to hold on, but I'm holding on too tight. 'Cause somewhere between you and me, and we're not us, we got lost between us. Wear your sweater in the kitchen, but you barely even see. You say you look nice, like the words on repeat. We used to dance with dirty dishes piled up in the sink. Now the only sound is water and the thoughts I never speak. I keep saving little stories just to tell you at the end, but when you finally walk through the door, you're too tired to pretend. So I file them with the others in the corners of my chest. Tiny pieces of connection that never get addressed. I know you're here in body, but your heart feels out of range, and I'm holding on to memories that can't survive this change. We're lost between us in a space where I love you doesn't sound like it used to. In the silence after fights where we don't say what we've been through. There's 100 miles of empty in a 6-foot room tonight. I'm trying to hold on, but I'm holding on too tight. 'Cause somewhere between you and me, and we're not us, we got lost between us. I replay the first time that you took my shaking hand. How you swore you'd stand beside me when the world got out of hand. Now the world is at our doorstep, and you're nowhere I can reach. You're a stranger in a t-shirt with my heartbeat in your sheets. I'm not asking you to love me like the very first day. I'm just begging you to tell me that you still wanna stay. But the words sit in my throat like they're terrified of air. 'Cause I'm scared that if I ask you, you'll confirm you're not really there. We're lost between us in a space where your shoulder doesn't feel like home tonight. And the way you say goodnight, like you're turning off the light. There's a version of our story where we find our way back through, but I can't be the only one still fighting for that view. So if you can hear me, if there's anything left of us, meet me in the middle of this distance. Before we're just a memory we don't discuss. 'Cause I'm breaking in the quiet, holding on to what was while we're lost between us. If there's still a way to reach you, say my name before it's dust, or I'll learn to walk away from being lost between us.